Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Yogena Chittasya Padena Vacham Malam Sharirasya Cha Vaidyakena Yopakarotam Pravaram Muninam Patanjalim Pranjaliranatosmi. Pranams to the Lord. Pranams to all the Mahatmas in tonight's session. Hari Om. Hari Om to the person who wished me last, but I was in the prayer. So sorry I didn't respond that time. Okay, let's first check with the homework aspect before we go to the Rataram aspect. Any doubts anybody having in the homework? Is the topic clear?
Parshadji, can I ask you one I think it's a stupid question, but I'm got confused with it.
Okay.
So when we do dhatu, we have pratham, madhyam and uttam. But when we are doing the shab thing, we have pratham, dvitiya and tritiya. So what is the difference between both?
Okay. You only tell me. How many types of words? 1 minute. How many types of words are there in Sanskrit?
2.
Which are?
Dhatu and shabda.
No.
Shabda, rupa and...
Dhatu and shabda you came to know later. But what is the basic difference we said? What is the first lesson you learned?
Dhatu and shabda.
Dhatu and shabda is not taught first. What is the first lesson we heard? What are 2 categories that words can be divided in Sanskrit?
Kriya. Kriya and Nampada.
What is a Kriyapad?
Kriyapad is a verb. So it's like a dhatu. Yeah.
Action. No, what is a Kriyapad?
Action.
Okay, who's asking me this question? 1 minute. Okay,
Shilpa,
now you come. Okay, Shilpa. Yeah. Okay, so Kriyapad is what? All action. Okay.
Yes.
Now, what is the other part? Namapad means what?
Noun.
So in this, not only nouns, all other adjectives and everything will also come. Is there a difference between a noun and an action? Is there a difference between Shilpa and Shilpa is running or talking or walking?
Yes. Yes, there is a difference.
So Namapad and Kriyapad, there is a difference?
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
Kriyapad is not a Namapad. Are you having this basic?
Yes. That one I agree.
Correct. In that Kriyapad, who all can do the action? Who all can do the action?
The noun.
Either I can do the...
I or you.
Either I can do the action or you can do the action or somebody else can do the action.
Yeah. First person, second person and third person.
So what is that first person, second person, third person? On which the action is loaded. Action is done by whatever. I, me, he, it, she, whoever. Correct? So isn't that different from the person who is doing the action?
Okay, so it's on the object or it's on the
because
person?
you are taking it only pratham, ditya, like that, you are confused. You use a purush, first person, second person, third person, where who is doing the action.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Clear?
Hmm.
Now come to the noun aspect.
Hmm.
Am I saying I am talking, and same thing can be used as you am talking, he am talking? What are we doing? You are talking, he is talking. What are we changing? Okay, one thing. I am going, you are going. Somebody else, what are we changing? It's changing with who is doing the action. Okay. Now we add some more words into it, prepositions to it. I am going from Singapore to India. Okay. You are going from Singapore to whatever, London. Where are you fitting this from? Onto the verb or onto the noun?
On the noun.
So these prepositions, when you question on the verb, you get who is doing the action. And that person who is doing the action is getting all these prepositions, prefixes attached. They are not person, they are vibhakti.
Yeah,
that
vibhakti.
is the mode where the action is done. That is not a purusha.
Okay.
That is a namapada, basic difference. So what goes with the action is a dhatu. That we learned later, that the root word is called of an action as a dhatu. Patha. Patha is a dhatu. Patha is not a namapada. You cannot do a vibhakti on a kriyapad. How can you do vibhakti on a kriyapad? Completely different.
Got it. Okay.
Action is not done by action. Action is done by something else. You cannot do vibhakti of an action. Action will have, so that's a very, very basic question.
Okay.
Is this clear?
Yes. Thank you so much.
And it's not only stopping at tritiya. We have to go till Sambodhan. We have to go. We have not yet begun. Even 50% is not yet over. Okay, fine. But is this clear? There should not be such a doubt. If it has come, it should get solved. Is the doubt solved, or you are still having something?
No, it's solved. Thank you.
Okay. Now coming back to tritiya. Any questions on tritiya?
I have a question.
Either all. You have a question. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. On page 7.
Page 7. Okay.
Yeah. So there was some words for which I am not sure. Ikshu, Hanta, and Tanu. I am not sure what I have written is correct or not.
Okay.
For Ikshu, the first word would be Ikshuna. Is it Ikshuna? Then probably the others would be right. How do we go about Hanta? Does Hanta
Hanta will be like that kartru word. Hanta will go like the kartru word.
Hantra. Then it will become Hantra. First word will become Hantra or it
like
becomes
a Hantra. Correct.
Hantra.
It will become Hantra.
And then the last word, Tanu. Tanu. How does
Tanu will go like a Dhenu. Tanu word is given in the example.
Okay.
Tanu. See the exam. You turn the page, you go the page above it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh word from below you see. Answer is already given.
Dhenu, Dhenava. So
no, not Dhenu. The word below Dhenu.
Tanu. Okay. Tanu, Tanava. Okay. So it will.
Okay.
Also on page 9.
Page 9. Let me go
where
there.
we put the question basically. if we know in the answer it is already a striling or a dvivachan,
So
can
the question
question
is put on what is underlined. That is
Yeah.
what they were expecting.
but
The underline is the answer.
okay.
To get that answer, what question should go?
Normally, if a question is put and we don't know the answer is going to be in striling or dvivachan or
Then we
bahuvachan,
no,
can
then
it be in
any then
singular?
anything. Yeah,
Anything
it can
can
be
be.
any. Yes, it can be.
But
Just Kim. It could be just Kim.
Yeah.
Then it can
So-
be a gender. Then it can be a number. It will go all later. So when you don't know what is the answer, it is just Kim.
But now that the
Kim.
answer
So
is
that
given
I
first,
don't know what I can just ask Etat Kim. Then Etat Kim. Then Etat can be Esha also. Then, but I don't know the answer that it is a Kim. So always you can start as a question as a Etat Kim. But now it is not like that. Now we are actually sharpening ourselves. So you have the answer. From that answer, you are generating a question.
Okay. In the same exercise, the 16th sentence, when it says Devi Sampada Moksha Siddhyati. So is Devi Sampada a tritiya shabd? Is it? Or do we use the question form as Cain here? Or Devi Sampada Moksha?
Kaya.
Kaya Moksha. Devi
No,
Sampada
not Kaya.
by
No. But it is not Devi Sampadaya is not the answer.
Yeah.
So the answer, the question would be Ka Mokshaha Siddhyati, Devi Sampada Mokshaha Siddhyati.
So in this case, this was not really related to tritiya, it is just questioning.
Yes, yeah. So otherwise they should have put Devi Sampadaya. Then, but it is not there, so we can't put Kaya. So we'll have to put Ka.
Thank you.
Very good. Very thoughtfully done. Nobody had this doubt? So you will have doubts if you're doing the exercise. If you're coming in class without doing the exercise, these questions will not be there. No more questions in the class? Okay, let's go ahead. So it's going to be your loss if you're not coming. See, she has done and come. She has doubts. It's very clear when who does and who doesn't do. If you miss the homework, you push it for other day, then you are pushing and delaying and you are denying yourself all the time that you are putting in attending this class. Okay, nevertheless, let's go ahead. Some more things I had to say about tritiya vibhakti. One was the word alam. When we use the word alam means enough. Then we have to use tritiya vibhakti. Like it's an emotion. Like enough of your anger. Then krodhena alam. So matsaryena alam. So when we have to use the word alam is enough, we use tritiya vibhakti. Then if we have some emotions like, I'm happily doing the work. So santoshena karoti. So or angrily doing the work. Krodhena, whatever. Or let's say, I'll give the examples. You all can just quickly answer. We'll have an oral thing for the tritiya, so the tritiya part can complete. Chhatraha dash patham pathati. In that dash, the word I want you to use is santoshaha. Chhatraha dash patham pathati. So what would be the answer?
Santoshena.
Correct.
Santoshena.
Correct. Chhatraha dash patham pathati. So what I wanted was santoshaha word to be used over here. So you're going to use santoshena. Good. We go ahead. Sevakaha dash shunakam tadayati. Sevakaha dash shunakam is dog. Tadayati. So it has become dvitiya over there. Dandaha. with the stick, he is beating the dog. Who? The servant.
Mundane.
So please say full, no? Why Dandane? Is it Halanta? Nowhere in Tritiya Vibhakti.
Seva.
Dandena. 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 Sevakaha Dandena. Okay. Now let us do next one. Bhaktaha dash Devam Pujayati. Oops. Somebody has unmuted. Please mute back quickly when you finish your answer. Bhaktaha dash Devam Pujayati. In the bracket, I'm giving the word Pushpani. What would you do?
Pushpahi.
Correct. Bhaktaha Pushpaihi, because this is plural. So Tritiya answer is expected. Pushpaihi Devam Pujayati. With flowers, that Bhakta is doing puja of the Lord. Very good. Now, next word. Shauchikaha. Shauchikaha is a tailor. Shauchikaha. What he is doing? Dash Vastram Kartayati. So he is cutting the cloth. With what? Kartari is the word.
Kartaryani. Kartarya.
Kartaya.
Kartarya is the answer. How do you write Kartarya? Kar. Tar.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how to be written. Huh? Kartarya. Shauchikaha Kartarya Vastram Kartayati. Kartarya. Kartari. Kartarya. Don't forget, huh?
Yes.
Somebody has unmuted. When you finish answering, immediately mute back so that we are not noisy in the class. Okay, let's go ahead. Sandeepaha Saha Kridate. Sandeepaha dash Saha Kridate. In the bracket, you have Mitrani.
Mitrabhyam.
Mitrahi.
Mitraihi. Mitrani is not dvivachan. You can't say mitrabhyam. It's not dvivachan. It is anekvachan. So answer will be in anekvachan. Mitraihi saha kridate. Very good. We go ahead. Navikaha nadim tarati. Navikaha, boatman. Navikaha nadim tarati, crosses the river. With what? With the boat. Nauka.
Naukaya.
Naukaya.
Correct. Naukaya. Very good. Navikaha nadim tarati. Navikaha naukaya nadim tarati. Sannyasi devam toshayati. Sannyasi devam toshayati. Sannyasi is making Lord happy. Lord happy with what? Sannyasi is making Lord happy with stotrani.
Stotraihi.
Correct. Sto, not stro. It is sto. Pronunciation is sto. Pronunciation is not stro. Stotra. Stotraihi. Okay, next. Chhatraha Gananam karoti. Chhatraha Gananam karoti. How do you count? Let's say on your fingers. If fingers word is anguli, how you should do it over here?
Angulya.
Angulibhi.
Angulya.
Angulibhi.
So with one finger you cannot count. So it will be anguli bhihi. I've written singular over here, but we cannot count with one finger. So anguli bhihi would be a correct answer. Then Ramaha dash saha yuddham krutavan rakshasaha. Ramaha dash saha yuddham krutavan rakshasaha.
Ramaha Rakshasahi Saha Yuddham Kritavan.
Rakshasaihi. Correct. So pronunciation Rakshasaihi. Rakshasaihi. Chhatraha Adhyapikaha is in the bracket. Chhatraha Saha Bhashante. Talking with teachers. Adhyapikaha.
Chhatraha Adhyapikabhihi Saha Bhashante.
Adhyapikabhihi
Saha
Adhyapika did I write? Adhyapikabhihi saha. Adhyapikaha. Adhyapikaya, adhyapikabhyam, adhyapikabhihi. If it was a male teacher, sir, and not a madam, then adhyapakaha. This is adhyapikaha. Adhyapakaha, adhyapika. So adhyapakaha, adhyapikaha. Are you getting the point? So these were few things in tritiya vibhakti. One is the alam word. One is this just small thing which you will have to remember when you're using an instrument, how the number will change. Ekvachan, bahuvachan. Okay, I'll just take a picture before I erase this, and then we go ahead with a new lesson plan for today.
Ma'am,
Ji. Yes, go ahead.
I have a doubt in page 10
Of
the Tritiya Vibhakti, the homework that we had.
Yes.
The usage of Santi and Asti. Can you just explain to me, please?
Okay, if one thing
Yeah.
is there, asti. If many things
Yeah.
are there, santi.
Santi, and then when it comes...
Ekam phalam asti. Anekani phalani santi.
Okay. So in that exercise, Gadaha Tatra Santi, Tabihi Bhaktanta, my reading is that, Udyantam. What is the meaning of that, ma'am? I didn't understand.
Could you tell me which page you
The
are on?
page 10, and it is exercise 8.
In number?
Number, no, the
Oh, the first one.
udaharana-
The first one. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Gadaha
yeah.
tatra santi. Okay.
Ah.
Gadaha tatra santi. Tabhihi. So ta is
Yeah.
given in the bracket. Bhavantaha
Yes.
yuddhantam.
So
So
you
you
use
have to
tabhi.
use the sarvana. You are using sarvanam over there. See what is written. Avarane dattasya shabdasya uchitena vibhakti rupena riktasthanam purayet. So what is given in the bracket, of that you make tritiya vibhakti. So
Okay.
gadaha
Yeah.
tatra santi. The maces are over there.
Ah.
Y'all may fight with that, or y'all fight with that. So that over here is plural because gadaha santi.
Okay.
So
Ah.
te taha, gada is a strilinga. So
Okay.
sa te taha.
Ta-
Taha is given in the bracket. So
Okay.
sa then sa te taha, then tam te
Tabihi.
tam
No,
te
tam
dvitiya
te.
bahuvachan.
Taha.
I have to see.
Same.
Taha.
Tam te taha.
Okay.
Then
Taya.
triti.
Taya. Tabhyam.
Tabhyam.
Tabhi.
Correct. So gadaha is a bahuvachan.
Okay.
So what you are going to use of tritiya vibhakti of that? Tabhihi.
Tabihi. Okay.
Are you
That was the
following
one
it?
exercise I have not done. The rest all I managed to
So now
do.
you have understood or you have not understood?
Yeah, understood. Okay.
You have
Yeah, I have
so
to
you
use
do the exercise
the
and then you
tritiya
ask me the
vibhakti
question
of that.
next. But why
Yeah,
is
yeah, I
it
will
ta
do
is
it. I
given?
will do it.
Ta
Because that
is
was one
given as a,
exercise I didn't do.
see, bottles are lying there, you can take it, we will say. We will not say bottles are lying there, you take the bottles again. We don't repeat it, right? We use sarvanam. Once you have told the subject, when you are repeating that subject again, you use a sarvanam.
You use a pronoun, yeah. So that way, okay, fine. I'll do it next class.
So
And
the subject is given in the first sentence. And when you are completing, you are using that subject again instead of that particular noun.
Instead of
you
subject,
use a
you're using
pronoun
the
instead
pronoun.
of the pronoun.
Okay.
Clear?
Understood. Yes, yes.
So next
then I will
week
look
you
into
come
the chart and then I will do it. Yeah.
and memorize it. It's high time now.
Yeah,
the
I'm
chart
trying
is
to
given.
memorize. Yeah, correct. Trying to. Okay. The
Okay,
rest
good.
of the exercises I did. A couple of things, what she asked also, I too had that sutya and all that. Anyway,
Okay.
thank you, ma'am.
Let us now go ahead. So next part comes our Ratanam aspect. Open your Shabda Rupavali. How to do a Ratanam? Today I will show. Then maybe a couple of times I'll show in every class. Then it is going to be led by all of you. Ratanam, Shabda Rupavali. Akaranta Pullinga Deva Shabdaha. Devaha Devau Devaha Prathama. Devam Devau Devan Dvitiya. Devena Devabhyam Devaihi Tritiya. Akaranta Napunsaka Linga, which you have taken Phala, right? Phala Shabdaha. Phalam Phale Phalani Prathama. Phalam Phale Phalani Dvitiya. Phalena Phalabhyam Phalaihi Tritiya. Akaranta Strilinga Mala Shabdaha. Mala Male Malaha Prathama. Mala Male Malaha Dvitiya. Malaya Malabhyam Malabhihi Tritiya. Ikaranta Strilinga Nadi Shabdaha. Nadi Nadyau Nadyaha Prathama. Nadim Nadyau Nadihi Dvitiya. Nadya Nadibhyam Nadibhi Tritiya. In the Nam, we have done only so much. We go to Sarvanam. Sarvanam Dakaranta Pullinga Tad Shabdaha. Sahatau Te Prathama. Tam Tau Tan Dvitiya. Tena Tabhyam Taihi Tritiya. Dakaranta Strilinga Tad Shabdaha. Sate Taha Prathama. Tamte Taha Dvitiya. Taya Tabhyam Tabhi Tritiya. Dakaranta Napunsakalinga Tad Shabdaha. Tatte Tani Prathama. Tatte Tani Prathama. Tena Tabhyam Taihi Tritiya. Dakaranta Pullinga Etad Shabdaha. Eshaha Etau Ete Prathama. Etamenam Etau Enau Etanenan Dvitiya. Etena Enena Etabhyam Etaihi Tritiya. Dakaranta Strilinga Tad Etat Shabdaha. Esha Ete Etaha Prathama. Etamenam Ete Ene Etaha Enaha Dvitiya. Etaya Enaya Etabhyam Etabhihi Tritiya. Dakaranta Napunsakalinga Etat Shabdaha. Etat Ete Etani Prathama. Etat Enat Ete Ene Etani Enani Dvitiya. Etena Enena Etabhyam Etaihi Tritiya. We have done Kim Shabda. Makaranta we have done? Not yet. Oh, yes, last time I. Makaranta Pullinga Kim Shabdaha. कहा कौ के प्रथमा, कम कौ कान द्वितीया, केन काभ्याम कैः तृतीया. मकारांत स्त्रीलिंग किम शब्दः, का के काः प्रथमा, काम के काः द्वितीया, कया काभ्याम काभिः तृतीया. मकारांत नपुंसकलिंग किम शब्दः, किम के कानि प्रथमा, किम के कानि द्वितीया, केन काभ्याम कैः तृतीया. दकारांत स्त्रीलिंगकः अस्मत् शब्दः, अहम आवाम वयम प्रथमा, माम मा आवाम नौ अस्मान्नः द्वितीया, मया आवाभ्याम अस्माभिः तृतीया. दकारांत त्रीलिंगकः युष्मत् शब्दः, त्वं युवाम यूयम प्रथमा, त्वां त्वा युवाम वाम युष्मान्वः द्वितीया, त्वया युवाभ्याम युष्माभिः तृतीया. We have not done yet Shabda, right? Fine. So this completes our Shabda Rupavali. Go to Dhatu Rupavali. Parasmaipad Patha Dhatu Vartaman Kal. Pathati Pathataha Pathanti. Pathasi Pathatha Pathatha. Pathami Pathavaha Pathamaha. Parasmaipad Pat Dhatu Bhutkal Patha Dhatu. Apathat Apathatam Apathan. Apathaha Apathatam Apathatha. Apatham Apathava Apatham. आत्मनेपदी वंद धातु वर्तमान काल. वंदते वंदेते वंदन्ते. वंदसे वंदेथे वंदध्वे. वंदे वंदावहे वंदामहे. आत्मनेपदी वंद धातु भूतकाल. अवंदत अवंदेताम अवंदन्त. अवंदथाः अवंदेथाम अवंदध्वम. अवंदे अवंदावहि अवंदामहि. We should be chanting this at the start of the class with clear pronunciations, with good speed, and wrap up the session. We can't prolong this and learn how to chant. So for few sessions I'll be doing. Rest you all have to practice at home, get into the chanting speed, and there is no other way but to repeatedly say it. And the words and the meaning should come in your front of your mind. What are you doing? It should not be blindly, because you have to reproduce that in your usage. Now let us go to the next aspect. So in the Dhatu Rupavali we are doing today. Okay, let me erase this first. I always write over here this Patatu Vadatu Sanskritam, right? So we are going to learn that today. That is called as imperative mood. Prerana it comes, of which the lesson is given in the WhatsApp. You all can open the lesson just before the class. It's been posted. Left my pen somewhere, which I don't see. Oh no, I do see. Okay. In that, go directly to the last page. And in your Patha Dhatu and your Vanda Dhatu, you all are going to copy that first. Over there, Gacha is given. Don't copy Gacha. Your Dhatu Rupavali is Patha Dhatu. So what you are going to do is give heading like this now. Prerana. And then you all are going to write that. Converting by your own logic, then check with me. You have the answer in front of you for Gacha, Gama Gacha Dhatu. In your book, you're going to write Patha, seeing that. After you finish, then you check on the board. Before that, don't check.
Varshaji, can you please just show the book again? Sorry.
No, book I just said how you have to write. You are writing Vartaman Kal, Bhut Kal. Now you put Prerana the heading.
Prerana.
And then write on your own. That's why I didn't show book for a long. Answers are there in front of you in the form of gacha. You have to figure out and write for patha. Prerana is the heading. We have already given top heading as ekvachan, dvivachan, bahuvachan. We already know Pratham Purush, Madhyam Purush, and Uttam Purush. Now seeing that gacha, fill the patha chart. This is your patha shabda in the book. Don't check the board now. Once you have finished, please let me know. Josnachi, you finished?
Yeah. I'll give it a try.
Yes.
Should I say?
Yes, please.
Okay. So for patha, I've written pathatu, pathatam, pathantu. Then patha, pathatam, pathata. Pathani, pathava, patham.
Excellent. Very good. Anybody else? Nobody? Okay, fine. So check your answers. Pathatu, pathatam, pathantu. Patha, pathatam, pathata. Pathani, pathava, pathama. So this is your imperative mood. Means, may you do this. It is given either as a command or a request. You do this, or may you please do this. It can be taken in both senses. Now, how to use this word? So now come back to your first page. Balakaha likhatu. Let the boy write, or may the boy write. Saha vahatu. Let him carry. Eshaha dhavatu. Let this person run. Gayakaha gayatu. Let the singer sing. Sevakaha vastram prakshalayatu. Let the servant wash the clothes. Bala shlokam pathatu. Let the girl read the verse. Ayam prashnam pruchhatu. Let this person, so let whoever is in front, so let this person ask the question. Okay, so I'll just do this part and then we will see who can read. Pitamaha Kashim gachhatu. Grandfather, let grandfather go to Kashi. Nataha nrityantu. Let the dancers dance. Te vasantu. Let them reside. Bhikshukaha atantu. Let the beggars wander. Prushabhaha charantu. Let the bulls graze. Chhatraha prashnam prachantu. Let the pupils ask question. Sarve Geetam Smarantu. Let all remember the song. Vaidyaha Aushadham Yachantu. Let the physicians give medicine. Mahilaha Abharanani Pashyantu. Let the women see the ornaments. So these are either you order, you do this, or it's a request, or it's a or it's a like you grant a permission for somebody to do the action. In all this sense, this pathatu, or when we were doing the examples, we said pashya, patha. Yeah, it can be order, like you do this. Or it can be order, it can be request. In both sense, prerana or the imperative mood is being used. Okay. So now let's have the volunteers. Please raise your hands. Okay. Asha Hegde, read the first 5 of the next one. Please unmute yourself. Asha Hegde.
Sorry. I was reading without unmuting. Sorry. Tvam gaccha. You may go. Tvam uttishta. You shall stand up. Tvam kshiram piba. You shall drink milk. Tvam bhiksha yacha. You shall give
Bhiksham.
alms. Bhiksham yacha. Tvam satyam vada. You shall speak the truth.
Very good. Next 5. Padmaji.
Yuyam vadata, you shall speak. Yuyam namata, you shall salute. Yuyam vanam gacchata, you may go to the forest. Yuyam devam pashyata, you may see the god. Yuyam vakyam likhata, you may write a sentence.
Fantastic. So you have read it perfectly. All which is not halanta, that is that plural. That's why our pronunciations have to be perfect. Gacchata, pashyata, likhata, vadata, namata. All what Padmaji read is plural aspect. That's why the word yuyam has come over there. Okay, let's go ahead. Shilpaji, next 5.
Aham gachani. Aham.
If you don't pronounce correctly, it's all wrong. Gachani.
Sorry. Gachani. Aham gachani. Let me, I shall go. Aham patram likhani. Let me, I shall write a letter. Aham
Means it's let me go or I shall go. It's in both sense. So keep that in mind. So not to just simply read. There are 2 sentences over there.
Let me write it.
Bring your attention up.
Aham patham pathani. Let me read the lesson or I shall read the lesson. Vayam pibam. Let us drink. Pibama.
No, see, when there is no halanta, you cannot. I'm
Yeah.
repeatedly saying in this class, you all have to bring your awareness.
Vayam pibama. Let us drink, we shall drink. Vayam prasanam prashnam. Let us ask the question, we shall ask the question.
Vayam prashnam prichhama.
Vayam praksham prichhama.
Prashnam.
Praksham.
That's what you're no. See, that's why I'm repeating. Prashnam.
Prashnam. Vayam prashnam prichhama. Let us ask the question. We shall ask the question.
Very good. Okay. Shreyas, next 5.
Vayam Geetam Gayama.
Geetam. Why Geetam?
Oh, sorry. Vayam Geetam Gayama. Let us or we shall sing a song.
Let us sing the song. We shall sing a song. Say the sentence correctly so that the meaning will remain in the mind. Blindly, when we will read, there is no point in simply reading and finishing, right? So read it with understanding.
Vayam Nagaram Gachama. Let us go to the town or we shall go to the town. Vayam Desham Raksham.
Why Raksham?
Rakshama. Let us guard the nation. Vayam Gramam Pravishama. Let us enter the village. Vayam durgunani tyajama. Let us give up bad qualities.
Very good. Sharadaji, next 5.
Saha bhashatam. Let him speak.
So now what has happened? Now the Atmanepadi has begun. Huh? So far we did only the Parasmi aspect. Patadhatu we did. Now the Vandadhatu type is coming. Okay, go ahead.
Balaha rasam swadatam. Let the boy taste the juice. Khagaha akashe dayatam. Let the bird fly in the sky. Saha kashtam sahatam. May he put up with suffering. Guruhu chatran parikshatam. Let the teacher test the students.
Very good. Now, Hamsanandini, next 5.
Yes, Guruji. Bhavan utsahatam. May you show enthusiasm. Balakaha chitram ikshatam. Let the boy see ikshatam. Balakaha chitram ikshatam. Let the boy see the picture.
Ikshatam, you are saying, no? I'm correcting it. Ikshatam.
Ma'am. Ikshatam. Balakaha chitram ikshatam. Let the boy see the picture. Karma karaha yatatam. Worker try. Shabhyaha bhashatam. Let the member speak. Deepakaha prahashatam.
Deepaha. It's not Deepakaha. It's Deepaha.
Deepaha prakashatam. Let the lamp glow.
Let the lamp glow.
Let the lamp go. Thank you, Guruji.
Okay, I don't see any more hands. Let me continue then. Te spardhantam. Let them compete. Janaha panditam shlaghantam. Let the people praise the scholar. Chhatraha uttaram uhantam. Let the students guess the answer. Sarve modantam. All may enjoy. Alasaha na palayantam. Let not the lazy escape. Bhavantaha ma khidyantam. You do not get depressed. Mahilaha na lajjantam. Let not the women folk feel shy. Karyani vardhantam. Let the jobs increase. Bhavatyaha na twarantam. May you not hurry. So bhavatyaha, it is for the lady. So bhavatyaha. Chhatraha punaha yatantam. Let the students try again. Then we go for the Madhyam Purush. Tvam kshamasva. You may pardon. Tvam yatasva. You may try. Tvam kashtam sahasva. May you put up with the difficulty. Tvam trayasva. You may protect. Tvam spardhasva. You may compete. Yuyam bhashadvam. You may speak. Yuyam sahadvam. You may tolerate. Yuyam spardadvam. You may contest. Yuyam yatadvam. You may try. Yuyam uhadvam. You may imagine. Or you may guess. Uha is more like a guess rather than imagine. Aham vandai. I shall salute. Vande was our Vartaman. Over here, vandai. I shall salute. Aham bhashai. I shall speak. Aham sahai. I shall endure. Aham uhai. I shall guess. Aham yatai. I shall attempt. Vayam bhashamahai. We shall speak. Vayam vandamahai. We shall salute. Vayam ikshyamahai. We shall perceive. Vayam kashtam sahamahai. We shall endure suffering. Vayam parikshamahai. We shall examine. Okay, so now we have just seen few things which you have to again revisit this so that the lesson stays in your mind, the usage stays. And when you repeat the verbs loudly, you will know that you are learning Atmanepad, you are learning Parasmepad. Because by seeing a verb, unknown verb, you will not be able to guess the unknown verb. You have to be familiar. So there is no sign by looking at a verb, anyone can guess. So when you see a usage, then from the usage, you can guess, okay, this is Atmanepad verb. So usages, you need to revisit again and again, read those lessons, retake the old lessons also, and you need to read. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a homework on this aspect. Any doubt on Prerana? Any doubt on this? Okay, so no doubt means it's understood, it's clear how to use it. It's like you order somebody, or you take a request, or it's more like a request going on, or you are asking somebody to do it, or you're seeking a permission yourself to do, like, may I go? So aham gacchani. So let me go, or may I go is aham gacchani, like that. Okay, so we end today's session. I hope it was an easy one. Still, the homework thing people are not doing. That's why doubts I'm not seeing coming. It can't be that everybody has done the homework and nobody has a doubt. That's not a possibility. So if questions have not asked means you've not done it. Okay, so make sure for the Prerana, you do your homework and you come. Okay, so those who are celebrating Vishu day after tomorrow, happy Vishu for all of you, the Kerala New Year. Those who are celebrating Hanuman Jayanti on Saturday or on Tuesday, 16th or 19th, happy Hanuman Jayanti to all of you. With this, let's end tonight's session. Keep your spine straight. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold it there. Om. 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Hari Om everyone. Thank you. See you all next week. Hari Om.
Thank you. Hari Om.
Thank you, Hari
Om.
Om teacher.
Thank you.
Hari Om,
Good night.
Ushaji.
Thank you.
Varshaji, sorry.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hari Om.
Sorry. Thank you.
Hari Om Varshana.
Hari Om.
Varshaji, it's quite difficult to
Happy-
continue, right?
It's
I
quite
mean-
difficult to.
It's quite difficult to really grasp the whole thing at one level, unless you keep doing repetition or going
Yes,
back to chapters.
Yes. And
Not the
and
first
not only
lesson,
that,
but at least
that homework, that's why is a practice work. If we are doing the homework, then the lesson is
Yes.
completed. If you don't do the homework, then you don't
it's very
remember it.
difficult.
So it's actually, when we say a homework, we feel it's like a work, but actually that is a practice work. It when you do it so many times repeatedly, then the lesson remains in your mind. That week's homework, if done that time only, then it's very easy.
Makes a difference.
So as you all are able to grasp the class, you all must be realizing that how easy it is. So if after this, if we are not knowing, means there is no
It's very
self-effort.
difficult to cap because I'm already lagging behind. That's why I'm having a bit tough time. Yep, I know, because I had things happening. So sorry, but anyway, appreciate your help. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you. Hari Om. Hari Om.
Varsaji.
Happy Vishu.
Happy Vishu Varsaji.
Thank you.